It's grocery time again. Okay, grocery haul time. Last week, if you watched that video, you know that was a super tiny week. Like, we hardly got anything. It was all we needed. I knew this week would be a little bit bigger. I honestly thought it was going to be even bigger than it is. There's only one thing not here, and it was kind of my fault because I didn't write it on the grocery list. And Sean actually went and got groceries for me because we have had a sick toddler and I'm just exhausted and a really busy weekend this weekend. So he had to go into town anyhow and offered to go ahead and get the groceries for me. So I let him, and there were several calls because I planned on getting it. When I write my grocery list, I kind of do like shorthand, and I have certain things in mind. So he had to call and confirm what a few things I'd written down, exactly what I was thinking when I wrote them down. And like I said, the one item I didn't write down, I knew I needed it. I think I'd asked one of the girls to write it on the grocery list. It was not there. There were several other things that we both found that I know I asked them to write down and weren't. So that's an issue we'll have to deal with later on. But let me show you everything he picked up. Okay, so this week is just Sam's Club and Target. There was such few things that we would have needed from Walmart that he was able to get them at Target. So on this end, I simply wrote chips on the grocery list. My intention was to get the red quinoa chips that he likes to eat with the dip, along with something else for the kids to have along with meals. They were out of the one flavor I was personally thinking of. So he got Cheetos, and then these sweet potato Terra chips are something that he discovered several years ago that he really likes to snack on, and he'll probably keep that in his van with him. Fast foods, we actually are doing okay on those because with all the meal planning, we've not been using as much. So we just needed some more little pizzas. The kids have gone through those, so I went ahead and had him grab those. The chicken cordon bleus, I did not specify it. I may have only grabbed one box. 2 is perfectly fine because, guys, at the end of this, I'm going to tell you where we landed budget-wise and why getting 2 is quite all right. 2 more things of this granola. This is just an ongoing theme. We have not gotten tired of this. It's a really nice snack to have around, and some of the kids are really enjoying the crumbs that are left over because as you can tell, this is mostly chunks, but on the flip side, it's kind of crummy. So everything falls apart. So then you just eat it in a bowl like regular granola. More cream cheese. I have some left in the fridge. I'm going to be using that up here this week with some of our meals, partially because it's really close to its expiration date and I need to get it used before it goes to waste. So I needed to have that, though. We're moving closer to fall, which means more soups, and I use a lot of cream cheese in the soups. The kids really like them that way. 2 more blocks of Colby Jack cheese because we've just been going through that much more. We have 1 block left in the fridge. We'll go through the one in there and at least one of these this week, and then we'll see what we need to pick up for next week. Tub butter. Now, normally this we would have gotten at Walmart in the larger tubs, but since he wasn't going there, Target carries these smaller ones, and we just get 2 when that happens. Same thing with the crescent rolls. This is what Target happened to have. Only needed 2 of them so that I can make pigs in a blanket for the kids here at some point this week. This, I just wrote fruit on the list. That's what I write. I don't specify the fruit with the exception of the apples that are down there and usually bananas because it just depends what's in stock and what looks good. I cannot specify any one thing. So he saw these wild cherry Chrissies, and it actually came in a cedar crate. It's crazy. This thing smells amazing, and I don't know how I feel. Yeah, anyhow, it's just different, so I'm kind of excited to try those and see how those are. We've really been liking the candy heart grapes that I got last week. All right, maybe that was 2 weeks ago, I guess. More eggs. We actually had French toast today, and so what eggs we had left are completely gone. We've got some more baking coming up, and I haven't made hard-boiled eggs in a couple of weeks, so it's time to go ahead and do that again. So we will go through both of those here this week and probably have to get more next week. Cheez-Its, that's a snack that he especially likes. Several of the kids eat them here and there too, and we are down to like 2 bags of those, so we went ahead and grabbed those. I wrote snacks on the grocery list. When I do that, it's because, again, I plan on just going through Sam's Club's aisles and seeing what is in stock. that I know the kids will eat. A little bit of variety, change things up, and that is what he landed on, because we've got some leftovers from some of the previous boxes that the kids are just not really going through. So we'll go ahead and open those ones up here in another day or two when they've gone through just a little bit more. The fryer chickens, I've already picked on him, guys. You don't have to. He did not put this in one of their meat bags that I'm very fond of, but that's okay. These ones are not leaking as of right now, and I'll probably put them on a plate before I put them in the fridge, just because I did have those ones that broke open recently, and I don't need that chicken juice in my fridge because that's a pain to clean out. The green bananas, I am assuming he grabbed these at Sam's Club. Did you?
Yep.
Okay, these are the Sam's Club organic bananas. We'll see what happens. I have yet to have good luck with those ripening up without just going straight to a gray-brown color, so we'll see. The organic spring mix, I had picked one of these up a few weeks ago. He ended up liking more of it and eating it. For me, it was extra bitter. I really don't know what it was, but something in it just was not sitting right. So I had a hard time getting through any of it, and I kind of backed off of salads as a result of it. So hopefully these ones are better.
That one's a different mix too.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. The other one was spinach, and it was a half and half, and this one's baby greens, and
I don't know. I'm pretty sure about
they're
baby greens.
different labels.
Okay, well, that's possible. And now you guys see my messy kitchen that he's sitting in, and I've got a little girl sitting beside him having a bedtime snack. So now I'm going to have to clean the kitchen and show you that I really can keep it clean too. Okay, back over to this. Blueberries, those must have looked good, so he went ahead and grabbed those, along with, I believe it's a honeydew. What do we got here? Oh, Golden Delicious. So, and of course, he asked afterwards, he's like, I probably should have gotten 2, huh? But like I told him, 1 will get through 1 meal. Everybody won't get a ton, but 2 melons would give us a little bit left over to have for a snack or something later too. But that's okay. We like our melons. The garlic butter, this is something that our Sam's Club has started carrying. The Chef Chamois, they're blended butters. This we found makes amazing garlic toast. And this is the one I had planned on getting, the cinnamon honey butter. Again, to go on the breakfast breads because the kids really like that. But I didn't write on the list. I knew I was going and it just didn't make it on the list. The spinach dip that him and several of the girls like to go with those quinoa chips. More of my waters. Some more apples because they've actually not been looking bad. And we'll probably be buying them from Sam's for a little while because they're in season. So there's less risk or less issues with them being bad right now. So that'll be good. And then another case of water. We like to keep those around for when we're going to be on the go. And if for whatever reason we don't take reusable water bottles, there's certain instances where it just benefits to have those on hand. And being 9 of us, it doesn't take long for us to go through those sometimes. We don't go through them crazy fast. But 5 trips out where I have to grab 1 bottle for every person, and the whole case is gone. Oh, you can hear them in the background. So there it is. Okay, guys. So like I said, obviously this was bigger than last week. So obviously our total is a little bit more. But again, we are both just in awe at what meal planning is doing for our family and for our budget. We are going through less convenience foods, first of all, which is huge because I'm not a big fan of processed things. I like to feed our I'm having a hard time talking tonight. I like to feed our family a little bit healthier, but our budget this trip, for everything I just showed you, came to just over $200. If I remember correctly, it was $212 is what that came down to. And since we are at $300 a week for budget, last week I think we were at, what, $150 or something? So this is money that we're saving that's staying in our pockets and we will have to put towards other things. Probably house projects, or, you know, winter clothes, because that's coming too. And we've got several kids that need coats. So the timing's good. But, I mean, seriously, this is what we can do to our budget. And this is how much we're dropping it for the month. And I am so excited to see how much farther we go with this. Anyhow, I hope you guys are having a blessed day. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell so you don't miss everything coming up next, and I will see you in the next one.